Hi everyone, the purpose of this video is to show you just a very quick and simple way to set up a Twitch account so that you can stream your lectures and any other class activities that you have planned through Twitch. One of the reasons for doing this is out of a potential concern that there may be too much traffic on some of the other video chat services. So today we're going to go through very quickly, kind of very basics on how to set everything up. So if you're feeling concerned or if you just want something a little bit different, this is a really good option for you. So let's get into it. So something that you'll notice on the left-hand side there is that there are usernames, and then there are these red dots and then numbers next to it. So the red dots indicate that these are live channels and they're streaming currently, and they have viewers. And so all of those numbers represent the number of viewers for those particular channels. Now, obviously Twitch here, as you can see, is typically targeted for the gaming community. However, there are actually quite a few other types of streamers out there that do something other than gaming. So that's crafting, sometimes that's chatting. There's a lot of different content that's out there. But that's what makes this one, this particular service really good for high volumes of being able to have students. So on the top right hand corner, you'll see sign up. You're going to click on that, and of course it gives you some basic things that you want to start setting up your account with: username, password, date of birth, and of course email. Next, once you put in your email, it will have you verify your email address, which I can appreciate. So it'll send you a code, and of course you want to put that code in so that you can verify everything. Something that you'll notice as you're getting your account set up is it's going to ask you to pick some categories of things that you're interested in. For this particular account, I basically just picked random things. It doesn't really matter too much. Now that my account's set up, once I click on my profile in the top right hand corner and then I click again on that picture, you can see I get some settings. So I can add a picture if I want to. I can change my name. There's a lot of different settings, but we're going to jump over to channel. And over in channel, you're going to find something really important there, which is your primary stream key, and it has a copy button. So you want to leave this window up because you're going to need that stream key later on. Make sure you don't show that to anyone. That's kind of important. So next, you're going to open up another window. You're going to type in OBS, which is Open Broadcaster Software. And what this does, it allows you to capture your lectures and connect that to your Twitch account, because the Twitch account does not do that currently at this time. So I'm on a Mac. I'm going to click on the Mac button, hit download installer, and it takes about 45 minutes to install. Once it installs, I just click that button at the bottom of my page, and it's going to pop this up. This is specific to a Mac, where I have to move the OBS icon over into my application folder. And once I do that, it's going to start setting that up and give me a few more prompts to start downloading and setting up the OBS software. And you can find this if you click on your Launchpad. You can find that in your Launchpad as well. All right, and you're just going to pretty much go through all of these defaults. So we're going to click open. Yes, I downloaded it from online. All right, and we're going to hit OK, because we do want it to access the microphone, and you can see it's already picking up my mic down there. And then we're going to say yes for auto configuration. Again, this is just the most simple, straightforward way. All right, so we want to make sure we're optimizing for streaming, and we're going to let it stay at its default settings and hit next. All right, so here's where we need that stream key. This is what connects our OBS software to our Twitch account so that we can actually stream on Twitch. So it's already a default selected to Twitch. I'm going to go back over to my Twitch account, and then you're going to hit that copy button, go back over to OBS, and paste that in there and hit next. Now it's just going to perform a couple of settings to make sure everything is optimized. All right, so that takes a good 3 or 4 minutes. Once you do that, you're just going to select apply settings. Again, this is just it's reading the information in your computer to make sure that you're optimized for your particular situation. So we select apply settings. All right, so what I want you to do is think about OBS almost like you're plugging in your TV. OBS is your TV, and now you've got to plug everything into it. So it already has the microphone good to go. So if you started streaming at this moment, you would have sound. But you need a little bit more than that. You're probably going to want maybe a PowerPoint or to be able to show a whiteboard app or something like that. So what you're going to do is click the plus button in the sources box. And so think of those sources as all of the different places that you plug something into your TV, for example. So you click on that, and then you kind of have two options in order for you to be able to show your computer, the two easiest options. One of those is window capture, so that allows you to select a specific window that you have open, and that could be a PowerPoint, that could be a Google slide, internet browser, whatever you have. It doesn't matter if it's an application or browser. You can also do display capture, which we're doing here, and display capture just selects your entire window. So we have this kind of interesting infinite loop kind of thing going on here because I selected display capture. So if I move this around, you can kind of see it's just going to pick up absolutely everything that's on my screen right now. So I would say you want to make sure that you're careful, make sure that you don't have, for example, your email up or anything else that would have any sort of sensitive personal information on it if you're going to choose display capture. All right, so once I go through all those defaults and hit OK, you'll notice that it pops up on my screen and I have this red box. So I can select any of those little points on that red box and I can move it around, and that's going to be where it is on the screen. So the next thing we want to do is potentially have our face. So we're going to select a video capture device this time from our source settings. We're going to hit OK. And then under device, you're going to select your default camera. So this would be your web camera typically. And of course, it's going to ask you for permission to use your webcam. Now, mine actually is covered up, so it's just going to show as this black box because I wanted to show you what a test stream looks like. So once I hit OK, just like the display capture, it's going to give me a box. So that black box represents where my camera would be, where my face would be, so I can move that box anywhere around the space that I want to. Although typically I will say most people will put those boxes either on the bottom right or on the bottom left screen. So if I look at my sources now, you can see that I have my display capture and my video capture. So display again is my computer and video capture is my camera. If I select that eyeball and I click on it, you're going to see there's a strike through that happens. And that turns off the display capture or whichever source it is that you click on. So if I click on that eyeball again, it's going to show me that display source again. So you can, if you want to turn off your camera for that particular stream, you can do that. So the next thing you want to do is you're ready to start streaming. So you're going to click that button in the bottom right corner that says start streaming. And then you can also click on stop streaming, of course, to stop streaming. That's going to give you some things at the bottom. It's going to tell you how long that you've been live. It's also going to give you some information about how well you're streaming. So the red actually means that you may not have the bandwidth right now to stream, and so that's kind of what's happening for me down there. All right, so if I go back to twitch.tv and I click on my channel into my account, it's actually going to bring up a live preview of me streaming at that particular time. So it's taking a minute to load, but you can kind of see that infinite loop that we have going on there. The little red person down at the bottom means how many people are currently watching you live, and the eyeball with the 3 means that 3 people have viewed it in total. Something else that you want to notice is, of course, you've got the live up at the top, as well as the stream chat on the right. So I really like this for educational context because your students can be having a discussion, they can be asking you questions. So even though you're not seeing them directly through video, you are able to communicate with them. You could take attendance if you wanted to. There's a lot of different options. Again, everything that you see on the screen is for display capture is going to be shown. So you want to make sure that, you've got everything up on your screen that you want to be seen. But otherwise, it makes it a really good tool for what you need for sharing information with students. So to stop the stream, you go back to OBS and you click Stop Stream. And you'll notice it takes it just a little bit to go ahead and get that stream stopped. So again, you just kind of want to be careful, and you can go back to your account and refresh and verify that that's something that's stopped. All right, so one other thing that I'd like to show you is how you can use Twitch to also archive the videos or the lectures that you've put out for your classes. So if you go back to your manager account and you can click on Video Producer is the easiest way to get there, Preferences, and then Channel on that left side. This is back to where we see the Stream Key and Preferences, and you want to click on, you go down to the third little section that says Store Past Broadcasts, and notice that it will automatically save those past broadcasts for up to 14 days. If you want to do it for longer, that's something we can do another video on, but for now, if you just click on that toggle to where it's purple, it will automatically record and store those for students to be able to go back to if they were unable for whatever reason to catch your stream, or if you just want it as a reference point to send students back to, you're able to do that. So again, that is the very quick and dirty way to get a Twitch stream put together for your students. If you're in a position where you're having to go online next week, you're able to do that. Please feel free to leave any comments below on any additional videos you want to see. I've also left extra links down in the description box for your reference. These get a little more technical. They are targeted towards gamers, but they have some really good information in them, probably a little bit more thorough and in detail than this is, but hopefully this is enough to get you started. Have a wonderful day, and everyone stay safe and healthy.